Hello family, today is March the 28th and I have come on to prepare my dinner. What am I cooking on today? Today I am cooking a beefy rotelle. Rotelle is simply the macaroni. This dish is no other than a regular spaghetti, but the rotelle is just simply the type of macaroni that we're using in this dish. But when I do make this dish though, I do like to add the creamy tomato. It's just so good. It just has a cheesy taste going on with it. And I like to get different types of spaghetti sauce to go in there. And actually I just went through my cupboard and just got out the different ones that I had. And being that I'm making a pretty decent sized pot on today, my niece is here from Colorado, and so we're having a little bit of company as well. So I'm gonna make a 5-pound thing of ground beef. I got this from Smart and Final a couple hours ago, and so this is what we're cooking. And I'm just simply going to season it with seasoned salt, black pepper. I do have a spaghetti packet. I like to put that in there as well. And just a medium onion, medium bell pepper. Let's get started. Let's go. Before I get started cooking, I come in my kitchen and I cut on all the burners to increase my chi. I speak on this in a lot of my videos, and simply it brings just good energy. And it's just something that I've done for some time now, and it just simply works for me. It's not for everybody, but I like to increase my chi. And I come in here and I wipe it all down like that. This is a lot of doggone ground beef, but guess what I'm not going to be doing though? I'm not going to be cooking no more this week. That's what I'm not going to do. But being that it is a lot of ground beef, I'm going to take some of it out. Just make a bomb-ass hamburger or something. So we're going to just cover this up because we're going to keep this for a hamburger or something. And I'm going to put it in a Ziploc storage bag. And I'm going to put it in my freezer. And I'm going to save this. Now, one thing about beef, anything that has drippings to it, like have a runoff, like this grease drip off here, you do not season your meat up until after you have poured off all of this grease. Because if you season your meat before pouring off the grease, then guess what happens? You're simply just pouring out your seasoning as you pour off the grease. You don't want to do that. All of these go in my compost pile. So it's not trash. You don't throw it away. I have drained off most of the grease, most of the runoff, but I do like to have a little bit left in there because I don't like it real dry. So now we can add our onions and our bell pepper and saute that down. I have it on a 2.6 right now, in which that's a really, really good low heat, an even heat. So we're just going to let that cook down for a minute. To begin your rotelle to boil, you simply fill your stock pot halfway with just plain water. And I'm going to put some salt in there. You can add your lid. That's going to make it boil a little bit faster. And just let it go. I don't like to, like this little chunk of meat here, I would leave it like that. I try to keep my meat kind of chunked up. But you guys have been watching me for years know that I don't believe in making the meat like a crumb meat. It's like you're tasting little crumbs of meat. I do like to bite into food and actually taste meat and not just crumb like taco meat. Nah, we don't do it like that. So I'm going to simply saute that up a little bit more. And let it go. That's the one we need. But do we have more than one? That is the question. Oh. That's it. Okay. No worries. Oh yeah, it's good. So, there is a little bit of oil on the bottom of the pan. Let's see if you guys can see it. It's a little bit of oil. You see that? But it ain't gonna kill us because I don't like my stuff dry. So, we're gonna roll with that. My onions look really, really good. The bell pepper looks good. So, I'm going to add my seasoning packet. I was looking for a can of mushrooms, but I thought I had some, but I don't. And I'm not going to the store, so we're going to make all this work. Alright, let's get our sauces ready. Open that. Maybe not. I'll put that jar upside down to get the rest of that out of there. So just kind of leave it upside down. And it's going to clean the rest of your jar. That. And then this last one, we're going to work this in as we go. Oops, I burnt my hand a little bit. Damn it. Damn, burnt my hand on that knob right there. That shit's hot. Ouch. Now basically you're just twirling this because it's so full. You don't want to, go in there and just start agitating it. You don't want to do that. So you just basically just folding it over. It did a little bit over here, didn't it? Okay. I'm looking through the view of the camera as opposed to looking to see what it is I'm doing. But you got the idea. You just simply want to fold this in. You gotta work your pots. Just watch what you're doing. Try not to make too bad of a mess. Ouch. Still burning myself. Doggone it. But you have to clean and wipe all while you're cooking to keep your field clean. Okay, so now this is our Rotelle. The kids are just jazzed about that. They just love it. I guess it's just, you know, a different texture, or just something different for them, you know. And so kids just kind of dig it like that. And this one I'm going to put like a half of, look it. There it is. This is so good looking. Let it do this. I've taken the lid off of my black pepper. I'm able to work with it a little bit better. Now, I could have seasoned my meat prior to, let me take that lid off of there, prior to putting the sauces in there, but I didn't. I'm forgetting all about them making a video, and you got to go step by step, you know. But anyway, okay, so here's our seasoning salt. And then here's some Worcestershire sauce. Kind of shield it off your face a little bit. This is the perfect consistency that you want. So after allowing it to cook for maybe about 10 minutes on a medium, then you want to cut your fire down all the way and just let it cook the rest of the way. The key is you don't want it to break up too tough. You see, I do got a couple of breaks, but it was on the verge of cooking too much. So we're going to rinse this off and we're going to put it in our pan. I do like to sprinkle a little seasoning salt and whatnot on my macaroni once it's done, because just to give it a little bit of taste. And even though it is with the seasoned meat, still I like for my noodles to have a little taste to them a little bit. Why not? So you put your seasoning on them, and we're just going to flip these guys over a little bit. Why not? Let's get our sauce ready. And you simply pour your meat sauce directly inside of your noodles that have been put inside of the roaster pan. I don't want to tear your ears up by scraping this out, so let's just stop that right there. And then you want to go from the sides because you don't want to break them up. So you're going from the sides and you're just flipping it over. Like you're going from the outer sides. Because I like to keep the integrity of the Rotelle. And so I just like to flip it like that. Now let me get my other cans and get my rubber spatula. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my rubber spatula and I'm just going to clear the rest from the jars that were left. And this one has like a little lip on it, to whereas it goes up under the curvature of the bottle, the jar rather, to get it all out. Virgo, it's just a Virgo trait. We don't waste much of anything. These guys been sitting upside down, kind of tilted to the side a little bit so it don't fall all out on you. And then you just take this and get that curvature just a little bit. Get all that out of there. Quiet as it's kept, bam. We getting that out of there too. Virgos really don't waste too much. You got the idea. Okay, at this point in time, you can taste it a little bit, and whatever else you need to add to it, you can add it at that time. I'm going to put a little bit more Worcestershire sauce in it, because it just kicks up that flavor a little notch or two. I'm also going to sprinkle a little bit more seasoning salt, Lawry's. I also have some Italian cheese blend. Got it from Albertsons. My daughter just opened it up and got it ready for me, so we're going to put some of this guy in here and all of that. We're not going to bake it because baking it is going to further cook our noodles and make our noodles and stuff break up. And I don't want to do that, so we're not going to do that. So let me just kind of get this stirred up, and we're going to put a lid on it, and it will be done. Let that kind of melt a little bit on its own. And then what you do after you get it all, then you just kind of smooth it all out. Presentation is everything. So you want to kind of just smooth it all out. Tioni, hand me a paper towel, please, babe. Then you want to take your paper towel, fold it all up, and hit the corners. You know, so then therefore you don't have no excess all over your pan and it doesn't look right. It just kind of cleans it up and makes the presentation nice. And put your lid on it, and it's done. My baby's making some cheddar biscuits, so once she's done doing her portion of the dinner, then I will plate it up and show you guys how it turned out. Auntie, what's in your cabinets? This is what's in my, you know what, now this is totally out of compliance. It does not match the same height of these guys. You guys know that Virgo can be a little OCD about certain things. And this guy here should not be in here if it's half empty. And this should not be in the back. I guess we could put him up there. I guess that looks a little bit better. What you think? These are from my dog. Those are Egypt's drops to keep her coat white around her eyes from her tears. My daughter doesn't like Miracle Whip. She likes regular mayonnaise. So, anyways, let's come over here. What time is it? It's 4:28. Let's see what's in your refrigerator. That is the dishwasher that you hear. My daughter has put some dishes in the dishwasher. You have no groceries. Not really. What's up with your groceries, Auntie? It is what it is, baby. Look at this stuff. And see, you know why all these boxes of cereal and stuff open? You know, that's when you know you got teenagers in the house. This is what my daughter is cooking right now. Why is this back here? You see what I'm talking about? Saying all of this is wrong. Look at all of this. Let's look in this one. What's up with this? Bam. All bad. All bad. All bad. All bad. Nothing is turned right. It looks a hot mess in here. But it is what it is. Oh, and when I made the Simon croquettes this morning, I made brunch for the kids, and we had Simon croquette patties, and we had smothered potatoes. And this is what I put inside of my cans of Simon. I put them in the in a bowl. I put some of this, a couple eggs, a little bit of black pepper, a little bit of garlic powder, and there you go. That's all the season that you really need. So anyway, all right. Just showing you guys what I'm working with. It's a mess. But this is what it is. Holla. I heard you talking to your mama. I don't think she cooking breakfast. I'm cooking brunch, baby. It's almost done. Hold on. Ain't Tina cooking? I'm making some Simon croquettes and some smothered potatoes. Family, my baby made some cheddar biscuits. And she even put it on parchment paper. Isn't that something? It means I'm doing something right, right? So anyway, she's standing here with me, and I'm going to show her how it is that I want her to drizzle her sauce on there. Now, what you're going to do is I want you to spoon it on there, like so. Well, I kind of made a mess on that one. Let me do it again. Now, you do it. Say that one right there. Do that one right there. Yeah, just drizzle it on top of it. Kind of coat it up really, really good. Okay. You did an awesome job. Yeah, do that one right there too. Okay. All right, family, let her get finished with her nuggets. With her, did I call them nuggets? I called it nuggets? Mm-hmm. Okay, I called it nuggets. Let her get done with her biscuits. Out. Okay. She did a really good job, didn't she? She did a good job on that. So I'm going to put a couple on the plate. Like so. Okay, here is the plate, and it is all plated up. Bon appetit. You guys have a good one. Thanks for watching. Bye, family.